guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because I've been waiting for a really long time to watch this movie, and I finally got the opportunity to watch it. And to be honest, this movie is way beyond romance. It's way beyond, just two, women, developing a relationship. It actually goes way beyond that. It's very educational, and it talks about a very sensitive topic that I will highly recommend you also go ahead, go watch and support. But before we get into further details and actually discuss this movie called Feeding In, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you have watched the movie, let me know your thoughts on it and what would you personally rate it from 9 to 10. I will be giving my rating on this movie by the end of this video. So let's get right into further details and discuss the whole relationship situationship that happened between Lindy and Jazz. So basically, it's a Canadian movie that follows Lindy, a teenage girl who is navigating the bizarre yet phenomenal of female adolescence, whose life is sent into a spin when a checkup at her doctor leads to a very unexpected diagnosis. Yes, so basically, not only that, she's also going through a lot when it comes to her mother, because her mother also had her own health issues, her health situations, but she overcame it and she's okay. But now her daughter, in this case Lindy, is also dealing with, health situations that will change her whole entire life. So it's kind of difficult to see how and also good to see how mom and daughter can come together in order to make their relationship also better and kind of understand where each other is coming from. So basically, Lindy got informed that she has born with a MRKIT syndrome, a condition characterized by an undevelopment by her V. In this case, V uterus. I can't say that word here, but it's V uterus. Hopefully, you guys can get what I'm trying to say. The news sparks a multiple late identity crisis characterized by the overwhelming realization that her life will not, unfold as she did imagine. So she actually had this big crush on this guy, who's also a teenager, and they started to have like a romance, but she knew she couldn't be intimate with him because of this, diagnosis that she has, the syndrome that she has. So she was kind of pushing the guy away. She never really told him what was going on with her, what was the reasons behind it. So she was just starting to do stuff that she normally don't do, also by doctor's recommendation. The doctor also told her you can get surgery. So she was overplaying if she should, because she actually got told she won't be able to be a mom. She won't be able to be intimate with people the way other people is. So it's a lot on a teenage girl. It's really a lot. So she just started to figure out different methods on how to just to fit in and be like how she wanted always to be, and not let this news affect her. So once she saw this class, so she ended up attending a class where in this case Jazz was also in. But first of all, so they also met firstly at the grocery store. Jazz introduced herself to Lindy and her friend as well. So after that, time went by. You can actually see that Jazz disappeared a little bit in the picture, but later on she came back in the picture, and that's where they actually met in the class, where Jazz was speaking. And of course Lindy went also there also to open herself and have a group where she can speak on. And we actually find out that Jazz in this case is Ina, SEX. Hopefully guys you get it. She's basically in SEX. So hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. So yes, so that's how they started to talk. They started to develop, like, I won't say friendship, but they started to create this bond with one another that eventually, brought them closer and closer, as Lindy in this case has decided to end things with her boyfriend in this case, because she knew she wouldn't be able to be intimate with him. But later on, she actually ends up meeting this other boy, at a burger store, in the restaurant, in a fast place restaurant. And there, she was like, okay, I'm gonna just try it with him, maybe see how it goes. So she actually ends up getting intimate with this boy, but it didn't go. It's very uncomfortable for her in this case to do it, but she did it because the doctor also said it would be good, to do it. So she did it. And after that, she didn't really feel the vibe of her and the guy, so she kind of distanced herself, but she knew exactly why she wanted to be with the guy, just because of that purpose. And then later on, she and Jazz got closer. They met again at the party, Halloween party, and they just have a conversation. Later on, of course, Lindy ended her situation with her boyfriend because she knew, like I already said, the situation that she can be with him. And then later on, in this case, just saw, Lindy leaving the party, and she was like, "Hey, how are you? Let me show you, make sure you okay." And after that, they were just sitting there having a drink, and then Lindy kissed Jess, but nothing happened. They went home, and then later on, they just started to spend a little bit more time together. And there is when Lindy finally opened herself to, Jess, and basically just told her, "Hey, this is my condition. This is the reason why I went to that class." And and I just needed someone to speak with. I just needed a group that don't make me feel like I am not, that I'm out of the box. I just wanted to speak, and just to speak my mind, because this is a very difficult thing for me. And there's where Jess also opened herself to Lindy, also told her story, and what how she found out about her situation, and how she developed her confidence that she has in her. So she was a very, very good support system to Jess. But of course, Jess had a kind of feelings towards Lindy, so the two actually end up hooking up. Everything went good. They had a good time together. But later on, they started to spend a lot of time together, and I feel like Lindy wasn't ready to basically to have a relationship or develop anything romantically. So they went to a party, and the guy that Lindy actually slept with was there, and he went to Lindy and told her, "Hey, I was trying to hit you up. What happened? You haven't replied to me." And of course, Jess noticed, so she went there also and introduced herself to the guy, and Jess actually asked her like, or asked him like, "Where do you guys know each other from?" And basically, Lindy lied to Jess and told her no, they just met at the restaurant. And that's where, in this case, Jess, she's not dumb. She picked it up immediately. And it's not even the fact that Lindy slept with the guy, it's just the fact that Lindy is lying to her face bluntly in front of the guy about what had really, really happened between them. You get it? So after that, Jess basically told Lindy, if you really are into me the way I'm thinking you are into me, kiss me, like in public, so kiss her in public. And of course, Lindy didn't do it, and that's when Jess knew that she was actually getting played. She was being used for the wrong reasons. So she left. She left. She ended things with Lindy. But Lindy didn't really care at all, because she was still living in that moment. She broke up with her ex-boyfriend. She got intimate with this guy, and then she met Jess. So she went back and she hooked up with the other guy that she got involved with first again. And that situation also ended because the guy was like, "No, you're using me. This doesn't feel right. So I'm gonna step out." After that, Lindy actually went through a very, very big discovery, because everybody at school actually found out about her condition. She was very heartbroken, very disappointed. But later on, she knew how to face it. Her best friend was by her side. She stood up to everybody who was trying to make fun of her because of her situation. She went up, she stepped up for herself, and it just felt good. Later on, she also went to the doctor, and she actually had a female doctor in this case, who actually came in later on in the picture and told her, you don't have to rush. You're only 16. There's no need for you to actually do the surgery right now. You see, and she was like, "Yeah, you're right." So she chilled out. She fired her other doctor. So that was something very, very positive. And not only that, later on she realized that she really messed up when it came to Jazz. She sent a text to Jazz. Jazz didn't respond to her. But later on at the end of the movie, you can actually see that, Lindy and Jazz, they reconnect and they just go out. I feel like on a ring counter on dates, and it looks like they finally have decided to rebuild their situationship. I don't know if it led into a relationship, but it definitely led to them making peace. Yes, so yes, guys, hopefully by this quick resume, you guys can get what I'm trying to say. The movie is very good. I will highly recommend it, like I say, to watch it, and definitely rate it a 8 out of a 10. Basically, because of the plot of the movie, it's very educational. It speaks about topics that we normally don't see, movies or series, documentaries speak about. It's a very, very, very sensitive topic. So if you guys are really, really into those type of movies, I will highly recommend this one. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until the next video, and goodbye.